Hello, world. Once again, Prince on the Rise is back, coming to y'all with facts. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it, y'all? So, what's up, everybody? Today, I have my brother Sherman Brock here with me, and we grew up together as kids, all the way through juvenile to adulthood. Well, prior to him going into the military, because he had enough of that juvenile stuff. He was like, "Hey, man, I ain't going back no jail." So he got out of juvenile. He went in the army. But I want to let him tell his story. But today, I just want to give God a mighty praise for him because we have been good friends. We've never had an argument or misunderstanding about nothing. We always respect each other to the fullest. And so I want to thank God for him and our friendship. So, with that being said, Sherman, introduce yourself to the world, man.
Hey everybody, my name is Sherman Lamont Brock Bay. Be 61 this year. Thank God, with Lord's will, I'll be 61. I have a 12-year-old daughter, a beautiful woman, trying to do the right thing in my life. I'm doing the right thing. I'm not trying, I'm doing it.
That's right.
Life is a struggle every day. Like Prince said, we grew up doing a good time in life, but it was hard growing up as children. I guess, I don't know if it was abandonment of fathers not being around, stepping up in places where they should have been and when we needed them and stuff like that, because we kind of grew up kind of loose and wild. Uh, the friendship me and Stanley had was like when we met, we just was brothers off the flip.
Off the flip.
Off
Yeah.
the flip, we just liked each other.
Yeah.
We shared clothes. We wore each other pants. Sometimes
Yeah.
we wore each other hats.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't never remember us doing, man, is ever getting high. I mean, if we
Never.
smoked weed, I don't never remember none of
We
that.
never did.
It was all about us just growing up, wanting to go out and hang. We went out to want to go hang out and party. We liked to
Yeah.
party and
Yeah.
dance and stuff. That's what we did. And it was like, as close as we were, we ended up being up in Missouri Hills as a DYS Division of Youth Services.
Yeah.
Uh,
Juvenile home.
we was there for what, a few months, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Got out. We hung out for some years or something on the street, and then all of a sudden, I didn't see Stanley no more. We didn't see each other no more. I guess we had got to a point in our life. I probably went to the military, which, like he said, I was trying to stay out of trouble, but getting out the military was a trip. It was just something that I hadn't expected. I wish I'd have stayed. But me from St. Louis, hot headed, not doing everything I supposed to have done, you know what I'm saying? Put myself in a situation where I ended up having to come home. And life wasn't good for me. I had to struggle trying to get jobs, trying to get different jobs. Ended up getting a young lady pregnant and got married, had 2 children. Did the best I could as a father, but it wasn't all that good. One did okay and the other one didn't. He wanted to try to follow my footsteps and do the things that I did, because after I got out of the military, I ended up going to prison. I went to prison 3 times, y'all.
Yeah.
2 states and 1 fed bit. Sometimes things in your life you have to go through, no matter how much you try to avoid it. I was raised up in a Christian and Baptist family of people that was always around me telling me to stay in church, do this, do things by the God. And I did that for the most part, But when the streets got a hold of me, man, it seemed like it was just all over. You try to keep God in your head because that was the only thing you could say, oh, God, if you could just help me now, if you could help me now.
Know,
all of us have been in that situation where you done got so high, so drunk, say, God, just get me home, just get me here. I won't do this no more. I done done that had so many times, but God never gave up on me. He been with me all my life. And I could tell you so many stories that you'd be like, man, that happened and you still here. Yeah,
I was just saying that, like, I did some reminiscing when I went back to the neighborhood, and I was just thinking. I just told Marlon when he came in today. I was like, man, other night after we did the story, went back to the neighborhood. I laid in bed and I started reminiscing from the age of 9 until now. All the things that I could remember that transpired in my life and blew my head off in the bed.
Yeah.
Do I still have my head on right now? Because I don't even know if I was able to pick it up, put it back on. But I'm serious, brother. I was laying there just thinking, Sherman, like, man, I survived all this. So I immediately got on Facebook and I was like, thank you, Father, for always having my back. No doubt in my mind, God has always had my back.
God has been an important factor in my life, whether I proclaim being a Moorish American or I claim to be a Sunni Muslim. It's all about God and what I believe, and my faith in Him has sustained me to be the man that I am today.
Amen.
I from somebody that been in the penitentiary 2 times and 3 times, 2 states from one fed. I'm required to have jobs where people give me the keys to their safe, to their bills, to open their building. I'm a chef, so I cook. And people trust me. I'm not that guy no more.
That's right.
I'm
That's
not
right.
that guy. People say, "Hey, man, you ain't like you used to be."
Mhm.
No, I'm got my big man drawers on.
I know
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
I
right.
don't them games back then ain't for me no more.
That's
I
right.
have a daughter that looks up to me. She think the world of me. I had grandchildren that think the world of me. So I can't be out here imitating or perpetrating and be some thug on those street walking around my pants hanging off my button. I'm not putting nothing on nobody that's doing what they do because that's y'all. But I have an image to keep uphold,
That's
and I
right.
don't want my children walking around like
That's
that. And
right.
I don't want my daughter ever thinking this type of guy that she's supposed
That's
to
right.
have or want to be around because I'm not going to accept it.
That's right.
You know, God has been good to me all my life, man. I can't say that enough. And for you guys that's walking around like I used to walk around with a mask on my face, feeling like I don't want to be approached by nobody. Everybody needs some love from somebody. And I just the last time I seen you all, what was that? Day before yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Day before yesterday
Yeah,
when you were doing your
Tuesday.
other podcast.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, 2 blocks over from me, 2 guys killed dead in their car on Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
I know you probably heard about it on the news.
Yeah, I heard.
This just right where I live at. It's every day, every day. And I sit up and I see Mexicans that work together, and there be 9 of them in the house, but all of them got a job. So you just imagine how many checks they bringing in. So within the next 6 months, they moving on somewhere else to a bigger house with
Mm-hmm.
less people in it. This how
And you
they
see them
roll.
with new trucks,
Yeah.
full trucks.
And don't none of them live nowhere in the city of St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all live in the county doing good because they stick together. Our people the only one that do not like each other. Why? Why we don't like each other? And then they passed a law where you can walk around with an AR-15 or whatever kind of assault weapon
Mm-hmm.
openly. And you guys need to think about that because all they're doing is give the cops a reason to kill you.
Mm-hmm. I feel sad in my spirit a lot of times. Uh, I mean, a lot of times, man, when I get up and watch the news and I see it, but what's been getting me these last couple of days is that I watched the news day before yesterday, and they had this sex trafficking thing where they found 85 girls from the age 11 to 13 up in these hotels where they was using them for sex trafficking, and 5 of them was from St. Louis.
Mm.
And so I really have been like, I'm talking about like hurt by that, brother. It's like, man, how did you take somebody's child, you know what I mean, and do them like that? And so now I'm thinking what the parents been going through these 5 and 6 years, these kids been missing.
Right.
Like if they ever gonna see their kids again. So when I'm talking about the ripple effect of being dramatized and stuff like that, man, I see it among my people. Like it's women. I didn't tell y'all this world, but I go to a class where I sit with women that has lost children, have never found them. One woman only found the hand they say was her son. You know what I mean? And it took her a long time just to get to the point to where she want to bury it. You know, still trying to hold on. It's just his hand. He still might be alive.
Mm-hmm.
So this the stuff that we taking our parents and people that love us through and stuff. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. Our community, everybody's community, something is going on that's really just, stagnating the whole human thing. We humans. Why are we treating each other like we treating each other?
But what
Why
I
are we, what I'm saying? Kidnapping kids. Why is we walking down the street robbing women for their cars, shooting them and stuff and killing them? Why is we killing each other? I've been asking God all these questions, you know what I mean? And so what God told me was like, Stanley, I just need you to do me a favor. I just need you to be for real and go out here and just be Stanley. I need you. I need you, man. I need you to come out here and help make a difference in your community. So my community is the streets. I'm everywhere. I don't see color. I'm everywhere. When I say The streets, I'm talking about city, county, St. Louis, I'm everywhere. And that's what I do. Everybody that would let me talk to them, I talk to them. I don't care where I'm at. I talk to them and I just tell them. I even tell my story because I'm not afraid to tell my story. Because see, to deny my story is to deny God's glory in my life.
That's right.
I've been
That's
through
right.
a lot. And how I know, Sherman, what you've been going through and how far you came is when you let me use your truck after my truck went down.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to show all the years we ain't been together, our friendship and trust was still there.
Let me
And
say
so I
that.
want to thank you for that too, man.
Yeah.
On my podcast, I want to thank you for that,
While him
man.
speaking on that, here's the thing about that. It lets you know how much out of shape sometimes you can be. I, 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 I just lost a job. You know what I'm saying? I was used at this place. But anyway, you said something to me the other day. I'm going to get back to it. That sometimes God will take you away from something to put you in a better spot.
Yeah.
So that happened today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully I got this better job anyway. But anyway, I'm working with Stan, doing this physical stuff. As a chef, my stuff ain't physical. I'm just sliding back and forth across the line doing my thing like I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at it, y'all. I'm good at it. We'll get to that on another level about my cooking skills. But anyway, we turned down this house and stuff. I couldn't work 5 minutes where I had to sit down because I'm getting out of breath and all this stuff here. But I never stopped. I kept on pushing and we can finish the job any doggone way. And on a daily basis, Stanley needs his truck to go do what he got to do. So I'm like, man, I don't know. And I got to get back on the grind and start working again because I love to cook. That physical thing he doing wasn't my thing. That's what Stanley.
That's why I never said nothing.
He don't. Yeah,
I
but
never said one word to you because I understood.
yeah,
Man.
but I get in with him and do it anytime we got to do it because we got a contract. So when you come over, if she accept it, I'm on that.
Yeah.
I get that push more. I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah.
Whether we there or not, it got to get done. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get that done. But I couldn't do it. So I gave him the truck. Man, just take the truck. Long as I got something to drive to go to these interviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like he was telling me, man, God took you away from that spot because I was tripping off the guy using me in that spot and then letting me go, saying he was gonna give me another position, but that didn't happen, and I was upset about it. And now I got to starting all over for somebody that's been cooking for so long. You don't want to do that. You want to keep staying in the spots that you're in and keep making your money like you're making it. But things change. You had to change and grow and get more money. And that's what I did from the good job that I had and went to this other place that's paying me more money. My lady said, sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. And it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? The guy just used it, but yet still, I got put back in a better spot, though. So I just want all you guys out here to know that don't give up. And people out here, what we didn't have back then that you all have now is technology. We had none of that.
That's right.
Back then, we either had to remember phone numbers, we had to write it down, and all this.
That's right.
And then they got all these schools out here that's so free for you all to get education. So there's no excuse for you not to have knowledge or want to know things. If you don't apply yourself, it ain't gonna happen for you because ain't nobody gonna give it to you. I guess that's why you take it. And when you shouldn't do that, then that causes a whole nother thing because everybody ain't gonna just let you take theirs from them. Somebody got a daughter, somebody got a mother. When you hurting them, somebody gonna retaliate from that. And ain't how we supposed to be living. We all supposed to love each other and get along with each other, no matter what.
That's right.
I rather my thing is to teach one. Each one is to teach one. I may not can save you, if I can start talking to you, maybe I can say something to start you to thinking to save yourself.
That's right. Like when we went to welcome those boys into the all boys academy school,
right?
A couple of weeks ago, it's like that just lifted me. I'm 6'2". But that morning, I felt like I was like 6'5", bro.
Right.
I've never been lifted so high. Like it was amazing to me, and the people that was there, and how the kids was getting out their cars and walking through us. Some of them was still sleepy and sluggish, not really ready to go to school. But at the end of it all, you can feel like the joy. You know what I'm saying? Of them seeing us there, having us there, welcoming them back to school. So it's a lot that we can do out here for one another. But see what we have to do though, man, we really have to stay away from negative talk. That's what's so draining. I have problems with people. A lot of my friends don't want to talk to me because I don't want to talk about the white man this, the white man that. I don't want to talk about none of that.
See, me and Stan could sit up and talk about penitentiary. We could sit up and glorify all the things that we done that we enjoyed doing back in the day. But what is that?
What is that? I mean,
that's nothing.
Saying,
nobody want to hear
nothing.
that.
Nobody want to hear. I'm saying what we trying to do in the purpose of my podcast,
right,
is to inspire people from knowing where I've been to where I'm at now to show where you can go also. You know, I don't want nobody to be stuck in misery and pity pots, feeling sorry for yourself. If anybody got a reason to feel sorry for themselves and stay stuck on Chuck, like they say, it should be me. I lost everything while I was in prison. My family, I don't even have no kids, no grandkids, but no, that's not the message from Prince on a Rise. That's not my message. My message is, look at me, know my story, investigate my story, so you can see God's glory in my life. And so you can also see it in your life. What happened for me can happen for you.
The struggle
but you
is
have
real.
to get up the struggle. And I live in the struggle, but you have to get up, everyone. Listen, man, you truly have to get up. Okay, you say smoking weed ain't bad, but it's taking money out your pocket that you could be doing other stuff with to make you more prosperous in life. Come on, man. I sit back and I just watch. I'm just trying to just show y'all, man, how far we can go when we put down a lot of stuff that we doing.
And the main thing about it, you ain't got to do nothing negative to make it in life.
So
the thing is, our whole point is trying to make a positive point for you all to try to think for yourselves, to do something for yourself instead of out hurting each other. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There are jobs out there, there are opportunities out there that can get you money. There's so many ways out there for you to earn a living and do the right thing. You ain't got to be twerking. You ain't got to be robbing nobody. You ain't got to be degrading yourself. There are ways out here to earn money. Just be true to yourself and stop trying to front and be like you got to be with the crowd, because that's what happened with most of everybody. Want to be like the next guy. Or he got a gun, I want a gun. Or he's smoking blunts, I want to smoke. That's how it all started with us. You know, we peer pressure.
Yeah.
Peer pressure is all
growing pains.
But you grow up to be who the man you are on your own, and the woman you are on your own. You ain't got to worry about nobody else, because at the end of the day, get locked up and see how many of your friends gonna be there.
Oh Lord, no, you don't. Don't do
get
that.
Locked up, see how many of them gonna make your bond.
Don't get locked up. Y'all. Don't listen to
see
them.
how many of them gonna put money on your books to make phone calls.
You don't want to see that.
That ain't gonna even happen. See how many of them gonna write you a letter.
No, you don't want to see that.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen.
Don't do them like this.
As soon as you get out, they're gonna be all dog. We did see that ain't what it is though. And that's what everybody. Ain't none of them your friends. And y'all don't even know what friends are really if you're young.
Yeah. But I asked,
you had to go through something to know something. If you ain't live life, you just going through the motions.
Because I asked a young man the other day, and hopefully he'll end up on the podcast, But I asked him the other day this question. I asked all the young men that when I meet them, because I wish someone would ask me this question. Who is more important in your life? Your homeboy or your mama? Your sister? Your brother? Your girlfriend? Your baby mama? Your baby? I'm like, we need to distinguish this. I mean, who's more important? Because see, when you put your homeboy before all of those people and something happens to you, I promise you, all those people that you put on the side burner is going to be hurting. They're going to hurt so bad for you. This guy, this friend, his family ain't going to feel a thing for you. They're not going to feel a thing for you because they're too busy feeling for him. So look, let's get it together. Let's put everything into perspective. Because if you locked up, you can't protect your sister, your child, your
mother.
Do nothing
for nobody.
You can't do nothing for nobody. You can't do nothing for yourself. Every day you're in there trying to figure it out. So I'm just, listen, everyone, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you just take a little time out to just get off to yourself, away from everybody, and just sit still. Don't think about nothing. Just sit still somewhere where you ain't hearing nothing, and just sit and be totally quiet within yourself. Everything, just sit still. It's called meditation. Just sit still. Don't think about nothing. Don't even have a thought. If you try to get a thought, shake it right quick. Just be still. I'm telling you, you're gonna find out stuff about yourself. You're gonna get questions to a lot of things that you've been wondering about in your life. You're gonna get some answers to all those questions that you've been asking, to all the things you're wondering about. You're gonna get some answers, and you're gonna find out how special you are.
That's
How,
what they
yes,
call.
I'm saying
That's what we call letting the peace be still.
let the
That's what
peace be still.
within
I'm
yourself.
serious, y'all. It
Within
worked, and I didn't
yourself.
know that until I tried it. So I'm saying, man, try these exercises. They good for you. And then people always ask me, man, you old now. Yeah, it's common sense now. Yeah, you don't want to be going in out no penitentiary and all that, man. Shoot, man, it's hard out here, but it's hard out here. I'm like, who you talking to? It's hard out here. Listen, quit running from the struggle and get with the struggle.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
You saying it's hard out here. You think I don't know? I work my butt off every day.
Yeah.
You got to get with the struggle. Quit being lazy. Quit sitting around, wait for your mama to get paid and ask her for $20. Quit sitting around, wait for your baby mama to get her food stamps and try to sell them. Stop all this stuff, man. What is y'all talking about?
It's supposed to be hard out here. Life ain't supposed to be
right.
easy. But it's easy to go to jail, though.
Oh, man.
It's so easy to go to jail and stay there the rest of your life. Y'all can do that. I mean, it's easy to go to jail. If y'all won't do it, keep doing what you're doing because that's where you're going to be at.
Yes.
Life is supposed to be hard. It builds character. It makes men and women out of you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go through it, you don't know what it's about. Hear this here. I sold drugs for over 30-some years. You know what I'm saying? Over 30-some years. Ask me, do I have any of that doggone money? That money went to jail with me to take care of my black butt when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? And most of it went to lawyers. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking smart enough to buy buildings and invest in stuff. I just wanted to have the cash with me, the money with me. So it was a waste of time because I wasn't thinking. I just didn't know no better. I probably was in a way. But 30 years, I just wasted my life doing that and then on drugs at the same time. I mean, make it make sense.
I'm finna make it make sense to y'all. Listen to this. What I'm finna tell y'all. What I'm finna say is gonna hurt you, and that's okay. Pain builds you up. But let me tell y'all something. Your very worst day out here in these streets is the very best day of your life because you have men in prison from the age of 19 to 26 that is never ever going to see the streets again in life. They would never know a bad day out here. So let me tell y'all, your very worst day out here in these streets is the best day of your life because you got a chance to get up and go get a job at Burger King, McDonald's, wherever, car wash, whatever you got to do to make ends meet and live out here in these streets. They don't. They would never have that chance again to look at their girlfriend. You got a chance to look at your girl, bro, and your kids. Come on, man. We got to just think about it like this. Sit back and just really think about it, everyone, even the young women out there. I need y'all to know this because it's so real. I mean, just think about it. It's so many women in prison that's never ever going to get out to see their kids and be mothers again. From behind a fence, behind a wall, Chillicothe, look it up if y'all think I'm lying. Look up these women in prison, the numbers, the statistics of the black men that is locked up and that's never coming out. White men too. People always talking about black men locked up. I was in there with a bunch of white men that's never ever going to get out. And our millionaires had Ponzi schemes. All this stuff is going to be in prison for the rest of their life. So I'm saying, just look at what you're doing. Take a serious look at everything you're doing, everything you're thinking about. Take a deep, serious look at it. I'm just telling y'all what's real. I've been there, done that.
And get your priorities in order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing, I don't put value on stuff like I used to because when I was selling drugs, I go buy me, I ain't never bought a pair of Jordans, but I go buy me a pair of nice shoes or something like that or mess them up. I ain't worrying about it because I got this dope. I go buy me another one. But not me working every day, I appreciate them shoes a whole lot more and I'm going to take a little bit more care of them because I work for them and I'm going to treat them different opposed to me because I got this dope money and I can just go buy any kind I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what the dope money for. You know.
When I went back, when we saw you the other day on Goodfellas right there in front of the Big B's, and I looked around and you was talking about where the laundromat used to be right there in the corner. We were describing everything that used to be in the neighborhood. Do you know the first thing hit my mind, bro?
What's that?
And I felt so embarrassed. We was assigned to turn out that neighborhood. Everybody that sold drugs in your neighborhood and you look at it today, That was our like
We was a
was
part of that.
assigned.
We
Yeah,
was a part
we
of
was
that force.
assigned to
We all was a
destroy our
part of that.
neighborhoods, and those were good neighborhoods. Some of the best people in the world you want to meet, and they living out here in these streets among you right now.
Yeah.
Well, some good people grew up in that neighborhood, but we took assignment from the devil to destroy it.
And our people.
And our people, we destroyed it, the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? When I was standing there talking to you, Sherman, I just started reminiscing. This has been so good for me. Let me say this, y'all.
But that was a global thing. That's
Yes,
been all over the
this
nation,
has
though, that
been
happened.
so good for me telling my story, doing this podcast. You know, I mean, this has really, really been good for me because now I really get to see all the errors of my ways, and I see my life today. Man, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful I surpassed all that stuff. And I want to talk to you, Sherman, about, you know, our friendship, and I haven't told you this, you know what I mean? And we've been talking lately and stuff, how important it is for me, you know what I'm saying, to know that you still care about me and we still had a respect level for each other. Because it tells me I'm not a bad person.
No.
See, when you stay close to somebody after all those years we haven't seen each other, you see, like, I feel like it's like we ain't never died, you know what I'm saying, been together, bro. I was thinking about that the other day. Remember, I called you and told you one morning. I say, Sherman, thank you, man. I'm so happy we be back together again. Because I woke up that morning, I just felt your spirit too, man. You know, I know I got somebody here with me, for who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's genuine.
I always say that with time since we on tape, I won't say this. Like when me and Stan was in Dismal House, this was like in 2000. And fast forward, we hadn't seen each other then probably since 78. Something like that. 78, before, about 77, 78. We hadn't seen each other before then, before I went to the service. So fast forward to 2000, we in the Dismal House. We still as cool as we were, but I like I was telling you back then the other day, Stanley, he was in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't how he is now. You know, he was going through something, you know what I'm saying? And me being a friend I am, not kind of, hey man, what's going on with you? Well, what's up? You know, trying to get in his business because we ain't never been like that. If I wanted to talk about it, I'd have told him about it and let him know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I just felt this pain without even having to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't see each other. He went one way, I went the other way. Now we fast forward, and it's 2022. We just run into each other, what, 4-5 months ago?
Yep. Down
early part of the
store.
Down the store. We just run into each other because I seen them on Facebook. You know, we got back together, and we have now changed from who we are to each other. But when I see him now, he's in a whole different light. So his faith is real. What he believes is real. You can't take that from no man. He's a whole different guy right now, and I see that, and he elevates my spirit and my soul because he's totally different now. And I'm so proud of you, man. I'm glad the struggle. I'm glad your struggle brought you to this point now, man.
Thank you, man.
You know, it made me see myself in a whole different light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just straightened my thing up with God even more because I was already there with him, but it just let me know he's never been away from me.
That's right.
He's never been away from you. Like I say about prison, maybe I had to go to prison to get my understanding because the streets was doing something else to me that I couldn't get right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I came out of prison getting jobs and people talking about I can't get a job. Man, I've been to prison. Man, stop making that your excuse. Like I told you, I've been 3 times. People give me keys to their safes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here, you take care of my business, I take care because of my work. I'm good at what I do. You know, I got a track record of being like that, and I'm not that guy no more where
that's what I say. We have to get away from the negative.
Yeah, you know,
that negative talk, man. It's like this.
And people know me. If you know who I am out here, y'all know me. Y'all know what type of guy I am. You know the man I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, for real. I ain't never been no snake or sneak or nothing like. Even when I was in the drug gang.
That's right.
I was always a straight up guy.
That's right. And that's why I've always had the utmost respect for you. Yeah. You've had the utmost respect for me. And I tell people, I was talking to Marlon.
Man, this man ain't never got high together.
Never.
We came together on grown man terms. They ain't never drunk a beer together. Ain't never done none of that together. It's always been spiritual, you know?
You know what I mean?
As long as we've been knowing each other, never been on that level.
And I was telling Marlon that before we had started the podcast, John, Don't get started with me, John. John, tell the world what this is, John. They need to hear you say it. Say it, John.
It's a podcast.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
a podcast.
Okay. Thank you, brother. John.
Yes, sir.
Well,
You
see,
got it.
y'all, see, y'all don't know back in the day. If y'all hit the New Jack City, you know New Jack City, the Dutta man.
Yeah,
Stanley was the Dutta man, but he wasn't to be messed with.
that's
Okay,
right.
he was not to be messed with. Just like he was not to be messed with.
Just talk to me. Hey, I stutter like a buzz.
I'm gonna let that go about the past. This whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
But I was, oh Lord, you know, open up another can.
Hey, but you know, that just lets you, that going on a positive note, that just lets you know, and that whole time that me and him was friends, I never knew my friend did not know how to read or write.
Yeah.
I did not know that, but look at this man now today. Tell me
Amen.
God ain't good.
It's God, man. I tell everybody, man, I gave my life to him. I
Tell
was
me God ain't
in
good.
that jail cell when I begged Jesus to be my friend. I didn't have nobody, and you have to get to the low, you know what I mean? And I had to go there, and I begged him. I stood in my prison cell, and I looked out at everybody like they having a good time in prison. I'm like, how in the world is everybody having fun? We locked up. And I fell to my knees and I say, Jesus, please, man, we just be my friend. I need somebody to talk to right now. You know what I mean? And I have been talking to him ever since. I believe. And it's a part of me, Sherman, that tells me every day I have always believed.
Mm-hmm.
I've always believed in God. I always believed in his son, the power that he had.
We just didn't accept him.
We just didn't accept it, you know. And so since I accepted him that day, man, I have been moving forward. Don't get it wrong. I have some bad thoughts sometimes. Even now, I get a few of them, but I shake them immediately because I know the word. I know the word. That's why it was so important for me to learn how to read so I can receive the word from the Bible. And I tell people, want to make it seem bad for me to follow Jesus? Tell me one thing that Jesus teaches in the Bible that is bad. I stop following him. Every time somebody have a problem with Jesus, first thing they want to throw up, he a white man, it's a white man religion. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's put all that to the side. Just tell me one thing Jesus is teaching in the Bible that is bad, that is corrupt, that can make you do evil, bad things to other people. When you do that, then we can chop it up. But until then, I'm telling y'all, I have studied. I have sat down with some of the best of them in federal prisons. You know, it's doctors and lawyers. I mean, it's so many educational people there in that prison, scholars, scientists, don't fell short and did all type of stuff and got caught up. They are teachers, and I've sat down with the best of them, the Hebrew Israelites, the Moorish Americans, the Moorish Nation of Islam, Sunni Muslims. I've sat down with all of them, and you know what they all used to call me? They gave me a nickname before I left prison, SpongeBob, because everything they would talk about, I would suck it up, but I never judged none of them. And I would tell all of them, when you get through talking, do not try to talk me away from following Jesus. That's all I wanted. I didn't want nothing else. I wanted to be up there to hear them talk and everything. But don't turn the table on me and say, Prince, man, you shouldn't be following Jesus. Then I'm gonna get up and leave. Or I'm gonna probably have an argument with you because you in my business, you're in my space right now. Something that's working for me, that's making me a better person. So I didn't want to receive nothing different. You know what I mean? But like I say, today I am the best person I ever been in my life, and I am so totally grateful. I am so happy to be who I am. I really am. I wake up every day, man, and know I don't have to worry about the feds knocking on my door.
That's right.
You know, I don't have to worry about no handcuffs. Because listen, y'all, let me take my time and say this on Prince on the Rise podcast.
Very nice.
Thank you, John. I am never, ever going back to jail for nobody. I am never ever putting myself in a situation or position where anybody will have to put handcuffs on me. I do not like their jewelry. They can have their jewelry. I like my own little cheapy watch and stuff, and my little bracelets. I love this stuff. This stuff feels so good on my wrist. I'm telling y'all the truth. That is never going to happen to Stanley Prince again. I mean, it is so easy to stay out. I thought it was hard. It is so easy to stay out of trouble. It really is. But you got to be around people that's not into trouble.
That's right.
That's the key, y'all. That's the key. But hey, Sherman, like you were saying, brother, hey man, you coming into my life, bro, like you would, like we never departed. Just keep it tells me every day,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, just how important my walk is with God today.
We
It's
still them
important.
two little teenagers, man. We just grown men now.
Yeah, we still hey, we don't bro. Hey, you know.
We still them two teenagers. We
Yeah.
just grown
And
men.
we used to always say Sherman was the brain and I was the muscle. But look at Sherman, he big as me now. Look.
Yeah, man, you gave me them suits. I'm looking at these suits. He gave me some suits. I'm like, man, I can't wear these suits. I put the doggone suits on. I'm like, I can't even.
Yeah.
All right,
You
really?
about to bust out of him.
Okay.
You about to bust out of him.
Man,
But listen, world, this is God. This is not a Christian podcast.
This is not a Morris podcast.
This is a world podcast. This is for everybody. Everybody that's listening or care to listen. This is for you.
We're talking about life.
We're
real
talking
life.
about life. You know, and I'm just really, and I pray every day that I can just uplift one somebody. But if I can uplift you all that are listening out there, man, that is great too. But if I could just get one of you, you know what I'm saying? And please feel free to call me, y'all. Don't let this podcast slip away from you. If there's anything you feel like I should talk about, even if you want to be a guest, man, you are invited. You are welcome to come and sit down and chop it up with me.
I appreciate you bringing me on.
Yeah,
tell
man.
my story.
Yeah, everybody is welcome, Sherman. You know what I mean?
I know
everybody.
I know some people out there thinking right now though that you don't know. They probably say that's J. Anthony Brown, ain't it? Watch out now.
Yeah,
that ain't me though.
that ain't. No, that ain't him. No, that ain't him. But everybody is welcome, man. And I don't see color. I have some of the best friends of different nationalities. I love all of y'all. Know that.
We'll
and
put
believe
the description or the your Instagram in the description. So if somebody wants to come on, tell their story, they can hit you up on Instagram. Just send a message.
Yeah, you invited.
And we see everything. So we'll check it out. And
so in other words, y'all got a story to tell. Hit Prince on the Rise.
Yep.
Yeah, hit me up.
Hit Prince on the Rise.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. I love making friends. I really do. I love being able to go wherever I want to go. Say I'm over in your area and I can call you up and say, hey, what's up, man? You at home, man? Can I come by, man? What's up? And I love to be welcome everywhere I go, man. All of my friends, honest to God, y'all, this is honest to God truth. There's not a friend I have today that I'm not welcome around them and their families. They make me their family. Everyone God have put in my life since I've been home these 5 years have became my friends. I am now their family member. They treat me just like a family member. I am so welcome everywhere I go, and that's God. And so to God be the glory. I give it to him. I praise him every day. And I want to thank my sister, Tawana Henderson, because she's one of the ladies, one of the first person to tell me, Stanley, you need to be in the field. I say, huh? What you mean? Because I kept losing jobs when I came home because people was finding out from prison and I wasn't really in my right mind. Like I said, I was suffering from PTSD. So I really was dealing with a lot of depression. And she was saying the reason being you can't keep those jobs because God wants you out in the field. She said, you has a glow on you, Stanley. And you need to be out in the field, meeting people, getting to know people, letting them see what God can do in their life. Because once people get to know you and know your story, they can see, oh man, if God did it for him, they can do it for me. So thank you, Tawana. And she still inbox me and she stays in touch with me. I mean, she's very sweet to me, and she always very encouraging, so I just want to thank you too, Tawana. I want to thank a lot of you. A lot of you, I'm hoping that you would just call me up, say, hey, Prince, come on, man. I need to be on the Prince on the Rise podcast. Did I say it again right, John?
You're doing well. It'll become muscle memory soon.
Oh, man, praise God. I love this guy. I love this guy. He does not hold back on me. I mean, for real. God couldn't have sent a better person, manager, to my life. So this is my manager, y'all, who y'all hear in the background. And he's a good man. I thank God for him. I thank God for Marlon. He's another, manager assistant programmer director, the programming me, directing me and stuff, you know. And he just said, you know what? Do you, bro? Do you?
Yeah, man.
But he's watching.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when it's over with, he gonna say, hey, you could have done this, you could have done that. Hey, God,
That's
God
right.
is good. I'm glad to have my brother Sherman here, and I can't wait to meet
Thanks for having me.
y'all, man. I can't wait to meet y'all, you know, and I just want Sherman to just finish off. I want Sherman to talk about uh his military, because when Sherman went in the military, I went to prison. And I used to think about if I would have went to the military instead of doing all this time in prison.
Military was good for me at the moment, man, but I wasn't good for the military. I mean, I say that publicly, and not in a bad way. It was because I was going through a mental thing myself, and I thought that would help me get out of trouble by going to the military, and it did for a minute. But my wife had got sick. What happened? My wife had got sick, and the Red Cross sent me home because she was about to die. Long story short, and and I had to stay home to help her. Help with my two sons. Just had two children, you know what I'm saying? So she had a split up under her neck, man. It was wide open, had a tube in her neck that was draining the fluid out of it, you know. So it was a wide open wound from an abscess tooth. They had to open her up and pull the tooth from the bottom. And my time, it ran out for me being on leave, so they hit me up with an AWOL. So long story short, when I got back, they kind of kicked me out for that. You know what I'm saying? Being AWOL, saying I was deserting all this stuff. But my thing was I was just trying to take care of my family. You know. So right now I'm actually going through a battle with them, trying to get an upgrade on my discharge. You know, for that. But even when I got out, like I say, man, it was hard for me, man. I had to try to. I ended up stealing hubcaps. You know, stealing hubcaps. You know, trying to make money to, and then it got into the drugs and stuff. Man, next thing I know, I'm in the prison, getting locked up again, all over. You know, so it just took me down a long road where I had to sit in prison to actually study myself, my selves, because you know. There are two selves. You got a higher self and a lower self, and you got to figure which one you're gonna let rule your life. And I chose the higher self when I came home. Not exactly. You know, I came home, I fell back into some old ways, you know, got on drugs and stuff, and it just took a minute for God to clean me up. I woke up one day, wanted to do my usual thing, and crack was my drug of choice, cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I smoked, but I always worked, always had a job. You know what I'm saying? I was a functional addict and went to work. You would have never knew I got high looking at me because I always kept my fronts up. But, you know, that's what I did. Probably spent my whole doggone check and had a woman that would make sure I had it if I needed, because she worked, she didn't get high. You know what I'm saying? If she wouldn't give it to me, I'll leave. And she get mad, come by me. Yeah, I get it. That was my crutch. And I was angry at myself because I had a craving for it and didn't like it, didn't want to get high. It was a craving that just kept me on it. You know what I'm saying? And I prayed and prayed and prayed. I prayed every day. I prayed for years. One day I called my nephew over to bring me my usual package. You know, he brought it to me. I just looked at it after he left. Just looked at it and looked at it. I'm like, what's going on? The craving was gone. I called him and said, man, you come get this. Next thing I know, I had goosebumps all over my body. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like I was elated. I was full of so much joy. My body was over it. And this was like in 2007. I've been cocaine free since then. You know what I'm saying? The urge was gone. I thank God. I mean, because I didn't know how I was gonna get off of it, man. Because it wasn't me that did it.
Yeah.
And I ain't never told this out publicly to nobody. I might have mentioned to some friends before, but you know, I get goosebumps just talking about it now. How it just went away then, because all them years I'm like, man, God, why so long? Well, thank you though, you know. And and my life went on. As a matter of fact, the woman I was with, she didn't want me no more because I wasn't doing the drugs. So I was a better man. She liked me better when I was getting high. That's because you had control of me, because I was, you know, I wasn't myself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Once I stopped doing that, I started seeing other things around me. I got back to not just working, but hanging around other people that wasn't doing the stuff, just doing positive things.
Yeah.
You know, got into church, I started doing things, man, just made my life a whole. I can look in the mirror and say, hey, I like you, man.
Hey man, I love that too. I
You know what
love.
I'm
I can
saying?
look in the mirror.
When you
and
can
know
look in the mirror and say you like yourself,
Yeah,
man, you know you all right then.
Thanks for sharing
Yeah,
that,
you
brother.
know you all right
About that
then.
mirror, cause man,
Yeah.
yeah, man, when you can look, it's a song by Mary J. Blige. When you walking past the mirror, you know, I forget how it go, but every time I hear that song, I be like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm proud of
Yeah.
me. I like what I see when I walk past the mirror.
Yeah.
Because at one time I didn't, because when I was shooting dope, and a lot of people still find it hard to believe that I used to be a heroin addict. They see me and they be like, nah, man, show me a track. This one brother talking about, show me a track, man. Show me a track if you was really strung out on heroin. You supposed to have tracks. So I went to go find one. It took me a minute. And so he all looking and stuff. But man, that ain't no track. I said, yes, it is. I know where I used to go in. I know there's a track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, well, I don't see nothing. I said, because God took it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't put a needle in my arm in over 40 years. A lot of people don't know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like I have no desires for getting high because I never and, and, and when I cry sometimes, people really think I'm sad or I'm feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah.
People don't know, man. I'm happy.
Cheerful joy.
I'm talking about 97% of the times when you see me shedding tears, brother,
Yeah.
I'm happy as hell inside.
Right.
I am so happy to who I am to today. That's why it don't bother me. All the rejection I get from different women I tried to date, I like. It was like, okay, it was just their physical appearance anyway that I was liking. So that's why they reject me. She ain't fuck me, no, but she probably couldn't even keep up with me mentally or spiritually. You know what I mean? But I don't feel bad when nobody accept me or receive me.
Right.
Because I know who I am today, man. That's why I don't care who know that I was used to be a drug addict or I sold drugs or you know what I'm saying, I was about the loco. You know, one of them crazy guys out here in the streets. I don't care if you know that.
Me either.
Because if you don't want to be with me, that's your loss, my game.
Right. Yeah.
And don't bother me.
And that's what we
people
was
try
back
to make
then.
you feel bad about them not receiving you. People want you to feel like so bad, like, man, she really did me like that, or he really don't want me around, or man, try to make you feel like you really ain't worthy. Man, I'm a blessing, bro.
Right. All day, every day, I'm a blessing.
I told a brother that one day. I said, man, go where I've been and come back and be who I am today. You know.
See, I went 3 times. He stayed one long time.
Yeah.
A couple of long times.
A couple of long times.
A couple of long times.
I was telling people.
Yeah, I went 3 short times. And he went a couple of long times. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And ain't none of, I mean, and like I say, it's all a lesson because we here now.
Yeah.
We are the past, the future, and the present, baby.
Amen.
That's what we are.
Amen.
And still moving on.
And God is good.
Yes, God is good.
I give him all the glory. I really do. I know it's God that saved me. I'm telling you. And people, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, when I got evicted, the first time I got evicted out of my apartment, hey, you talking about scared, bro. I was like, Lord, I know I'm praying before in prison. Brother, you don't know what prayer is. I pray so hard. Lord, I don't mind being evicted. I really don't. But Lord, don't make me do nothing stupid.
Right.
Don't allow, Lord, please don't allow. Please, I can't go back to jail. I can't never go back to jail, Lord, please. I'm crying big and right there on Jefferson, man. I'm on the south side. And I'm big and I'm
you
like,
don't know
Lord,
what you're gonna do now, you know, because you
like,
faced with this desperation.
I'm like, man, it was like, no, I can't let that happen to me again. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, y'all. I just couldn't. Hey, world, I'm be totally honest with y'all. You know, that's a sad place. You might be big enough to fight, stand, handle your business in there. But let me tell you something. When you lay down at night and you put that book down from read, because you know you try to read yourself to sleep, so you won't think about a lot of stuff. But let me tell you, even when you put that book down, you think about your girlfriend. Is she with another dude? It's another dude having sex with her. You think about these things, and you don't want to let your homeboy and them know that you thinking about this stuff because they too busy in the yard bragging about, man, I ain't true. I'm trying to do my time. I ain't worried about no get along. She send me some money. No. Don't get no mail. Don't hear from her. And then you know it's true that she don't got with another dude. Oh man, that hurts. You don't want to go through it. You might think you do, but mentally, I'm telling you, y'all, it's a struggle. That is a sad place. And Lord knows Stanley Prince can never ever end
But
up
still,
in
hey,
that
Fred,
place
but you know,
again.
you got some guys out there bucking for prison though. They want their stripes.
Yeah,
They think that's the
yeah.
thing to do, man. You
But
know,
let them do it, Sherman.
they think that's the thing to
I
do.
can't stop them.
They can have it for real.
Yeah, if you determine in your mind,
Yeah, that's
you know
what
what I'm
you want.
saying? That's what you
It's
want.
there
Ain't
for
nothing
you.
I can say to you
Cause
anyway.
prison is a business too.
Yeah, it's a bit.
They want you. They want your body.
Yeah.
They want your body.
Yeah. But I don't want nobody to have my
They
girlfriend. The
want to
next girlfriend I
systemize you.
get, my woman is gonna be all mine. Ain't nobody getting that ever again. I'll never give my woman up to nobody again. I don't care what nobody say. Hey, listen, world, that cute me. Ooh, I found out, man, she had another boyfriend. And when she had that baby, I was dead. Do y'all hear me? Now, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Stunning Prince ain't got no reason to lie to you. They cute. That broke my little heart.
Oh man,
I
so
don't
you
know.
trying
Did
to
it get
tell me
fixed
you
yet?
went to the penitentiary,
Did it,
man, and
did it
then
get
cut
fixed yet?
ties with your chick, man?
Yeah, man.
You
Did it get
can't do
fixed?
that.
How come?
You
Man, did it
can't
get?
do that, man.
Man, did it get fixed yet? Man, somebody let me see. Look, I need to look inside to see if my heart got fixed yet.
That happened to
'Cause
me once, and I said it
oh
never happened
man,
no more, man. If
that
I
ain't gonna happen
go,
to me again.
go and do what you want to do, cause
So
I
listen,
ain't
Miss
gonna let it.
Prince,
No.
my future wife, listen to me right now on my Prince on the Rise podcast. Listen to me. I'm never gonna leave you. I'm never gonna let you go. No other man will ever have you. You all mine. So when you step in, when you embrace it, when I embrace you in these arms, just know you stuck inside these arms forever, baby. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting go. I can't do it. I can't handle that. I can't. That drove me about the loco for me. I went crazy. Oh, hey, Sherman, I was fighting. You know, the federal system, you don't supposed to fight homeboys. Man, I will fight everybody. I hurt so bad.
Somebody took your
Oh,
wolf. I should have
yeah.
found somebody else.
Yes, I found somebody else, man.
Yeah, your little
Oh,
heart was
man.
gone.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do
Your
it,
heart
y'all.
was gone.
Hey, pray for me, y'all. Keep me lifted. Keep me lifted in prayer. Man. I have to keep it real. This Prince on the Rise. That's how I live. I got to keep it real, man. Yeah, man.
Have
So,
you have you ran into that lady
yes,
since you've been out?
yes. And I'm
Did you
gonna say
speak with
her
her?
name. Her name is Keisha, and I still love you, Keisha. I still love you.
Oh man.
Where's she living at now? Is she in St. Louis?
She's in St. Louis. She's in a relationship and everything. And I'm happy for her as long as, you know what I'm saying, she's being treated right because she really is a good person.
Yeah.
You know, the decision she made, it had nothing to do with her dislike for me and her not loving me. You know, I had a lot of time. She
Yeah.
was there when I got sentenced, you know, and I think that did something to her. But I've saw her twice since I've been home, you know, and each time she just don't want to talk to me, you know. She want me to let her keep on living on with her life. So I figured if I see her a third time and I'm not married yet, okay then. You know what it is? Okay, y'all playing, but I wouldn't interrupt nobody's happiness. You know, that's not how I live because John, I want to be happy. Like I was telling you the other day, I have to wish happiness on everybody else if I want happiness. And I truly do want happiness. So
Yeah.
man, that's how I live, brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
For sure. And you know what? Maybe she doesn't want to talk to you because she's scared that big old Stanley Prince will win her back over, and then she got to uproot her whole life.
And you know I will, girl, because you know I'm a good man. You know I was good to you. I made sure you didn't want for nothing. Nothing. You know I had your back. And she can cook, y'all. Oh, she can cook. Oh my God.
That's all you're missing right now, man.
I miss you, Keisha, but you know what? Man, God bless. You know, you're a wonderful person, and I wish you the best. Stay happy. If you're happy, stay blessed, and keep lifting me up in prayer. And always know there's no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings at all. So with that, I love you, girl. Yeah, I got you. Got you. Yeah, John, thanks for asking that question.
Yeah, I got another question too for Sherman.
Oh.
What did you do in the Army whenever you were in? What was your job?
Oh, my job, I was the official title was a 12 Foxtrot. I was a combat engineer vehicle crewman. I drove a tank.
Okay, nice.
We did. I was a part of it, connected to an engineer unit. We built bridges, blew them up.
Yeah.
I dealt with explosive C4 and all that stuff there. I had an M16. I had a grease gun, which is a submachine gun, a 45 machine gun, and I had a 45 pistol. I thought I was a thing back then.
Yeah,
boy.
that's
like somebody else I know. I ain't gonna say no name. You know, hey, like somebody else I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna say no name, John. I mean, Sherman. I ain't gonna say no name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you would have been right right before 9/11 too. So you wouldn't even have had to deal with that whole.
Because the whole time was peacetime. The only thing that was going on, when I was in that, Reagan got shot. You know what I'm saying? The Panama Canal thing was going on. It was all peacetime. All we did was just train. Pretty much. You know, it wasn't. It was gravy, man.
Yeah, it wasn't no
gravy.
Storm and
none of that. That was after the fact.
Yeah.
You know, after I got out. Yeah. And then, you know,
Well, you would have ran in the Desert Storm if you were doing your 20 years, but you would have been probably so high ranking that I mean, you wouldn't have been sleeping in a foxhole.
Yeah, man. That military life, it's good. It's not good for everybody. It could be good for some people. You know what
it can change
it all depends.
some people for the good, for sure.
And I'm quite sure if I had adapted and stayed in there, the things wouldn't happen like what happened for me. I'd have been all right, but God still had me no matter what. I just had to go through those trials and tribulation to get there.
Yeah.
Some of us was blessed to get straight to it. Some of us had to go the long way around and get to it. But as long as we get there, that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're still here, and you're still breathing, you're still doing good. So.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, thank God.
And you know, guys that do time, they get along with guys that's been in the military. Military guys and guys done prison time is like, we have so much in common.
There is a lot of similarities.
Yeah, you know, and I get along with like every guy I meet that's been in the military, man, we become cool, man. So yeah.
One last question that I have. So like being in the military myself, whenever I watch military movies, I like pick it apart. I'm like, oh no, that's not how that goes. Is it the same for when you guys watch prison movies or military movies?
Some prison movies be jacked. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be jacked, and some of them can be on point. It all depends on if it's a low budget prison movie.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this though. The way they show how a lot of those fights occur is true.
Oh yeah.
That's how they really occur. Like, yes, like commissary and stuff.
Right.
Like that, you know, people fight the fights, but they occur from.
Well, all of those, all of it's trivial stuff, man. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about fights that happened that we did, but the things I've seen in prison that we got into it with, man, was some stuff that should have never occurred. Your brother shouldn't have got bled out for no doggone Walkman.
Yeah, man.
How you gonna stab somebody over a Walkman? You know what I'm saying? This is what was going on.
Yeah.
But it's just as petty on the street out here, man. It's just as petty on the street. People dying out here for senseless things, man. So like I say, man, we just need to get our priorities together, and people need to put their guns down and stop shooting each other. I love my beautiful black people out here. I love all people, but I love my people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm around y'all all the time. I'm in the hood, and I've been in the hood all my life, except when I was in the service. I ain't never done nobody no harm. I ain't trying to do nobody no harm. I ain't trying to kill nothing. Don't want nothing to die. You know what I'm saying? I just want us all to get along. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was growing up, that's how I was raised.
Yeah,
my neighborhood.
We can knock on
everybody in the neighborhood could go in everybody's house.
That's right.
We didn't even lock our doors back then.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We had each other.
I can tell you a time when we did not lock our doors.
Yeah.
You know, doors stayed wide open all night long.
Yes, that's right. We had each other back. We knew who was who. When nobody else allowed in the neighborhood that wasn't.
And then somebody will see you.
Yeah, somebody
just didn't go down like that.
Over here. Somebody was always up watching.
The people, life is so messed up now, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then it seems like the younger ones just the worst. And I hate to say that. You know, you got to worry because they allowed to carry these guns and they use them for the wrong reason.
And you know, Sherman, a lot of them don't know how to fight. They scared to get hit.
None of them fight.
They scared to get
They gonna shoot first.
They are so afraid.
I'm tell you something. Me and this man grew up fighting, not each other, but I grew up on the streets fighting. We had to fight. Yeah. That was the whole part. That was part of growing up. That got you your street respect.
That's right.
That got you your street credit.
And then you also got
he got your land. That's the whole point.
That's
we was go get Sherman. He'll roll with us. Or go get Stan. He'll roll with us because there wasn't nobody finna get killed. We gonna see each other the next day. Same dude I might have beat up. We're gonna see him the next day, and we probably be cool. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all want to know the fun part about fighting back then too? Let me tell y'all.
Here we go.
If you get that black eye and you got a girlfriend, Oh, she gonna pamper you. She gonna put that ice pack on your eye. Hey, she gonna soothe you and stuff. Be like, baby, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll get her next time. And that was the fun part of getting the black eye. I promise you, that was cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we grew up in a cool time, man. For
Yeah,
real, though, man. I can just tell you about man, Black Circle, Sound Town, where we had to go party at. You know what I'm saying? We had skating rings and all that. We had a lot of activity where we can go. You know what I'm saying?
House.
And that was fun. And then years go by, things just changed. It got worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? And the drugs.
It's the drugs, y'all.
The drugs.
It's the drugs. The drugs just overruling any type of humanity you have.
And
man.
now you got Facebook. Now it's Facebook beef now. People killing each other. Facebook beef.
Man, I see it all the time. And I just be thanking God that I'm not a part of that, but I'm going to keep on trying to inspire people, man.
Yeah.
Come on out, man, and let's have some fun. You know, and by the way, everyone, what is in my spirit has been in my spirit for like the last couple of weeks is that I want to get everybody together. You know, I want to just draw all the organizations together to where we can just meet up somewhere and just, I mean, every nationality of people. I mean, all of us, man, just come together, man, with our kids and everybody, and let's have fun. Let's play softball and stuff because the reason why it's been in my spirit on September the 17th, one of my pastors at my church, Eric Ross, he's sponsoring this event called Wake Up St. Louis. And please, if you're from St. Louis, out of town, if you can make it down here and be a part of this, man, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. This is going to be big. It's called Wake Up St. Louis. It's going to be at Fairground Park, September the 17th from 12 to 4 o'clock. We have a barbecue. I'm talking about a lot of it. The biggest barbecue pit you probably ever seen on wheels is going to be there, and people are going to be barbecuing. We're going to have free, everything is free. It's $1,000 raffle is going to be there, $1,000 cash because my pastor believed that during this time of year, a lot of moms is hurting because of the pandemic and the economy and stuff. So God put on his heart to have these raffles. So whoever might win it might be the person that needed to help get a car fixed, maybe to take her kids to school or whatever need that you might have. He figured that $1,000 should be able to help secure it. So that's going to be giving away prizes and stuff. So man, come on out, everyone. September 17th at Fairground Park. It's called Wake Up St. Louis, and your boy Prince on the Rise will be there. I'm going to give a little bit of my testimony also and speak out to the audience and let them know something about me and how we can get past all this stuff that we're going through out here in this world. So, man, come on out, man, and hear me out. And hear that there's going to be some other people there. We have some Christian rappers, but know this. This is not a Christian event. This is not a religious event. This is a God's event. This is for God and his glory. God is tired of us being separated from one another and mistreating one another the way we are. So this isn't a God event. Everybody is welcome. Everybody. So come on out. If you have anything you want to say, you want to contribute to it, contact me on Facebook or on my podcast. Instagram.
Hey, also,
YouTube.
We're going to be there filming too. So if you see Stanley, come up to him. We'll get you on camera, and you'll end up being in one of his videos for sure. So.
Yes. Come on out, y'all. Yeah, it's a big deal. Wake Up St. Louis, and my little cousin, he's doing a poem. What did he say? It was called, John? Acapella. What did he say?
Spoken word.
Oh, spoken word. Yes, it's going to be a spoken word poem that he wrote, man. Young man, I'm so proud of him. He worked at UPS also. So, hey, man, come on out. And he's a rapper, and he's doing good. He was just on the radio last week. It's on the radio, So, hey, come on out, everybody. We're gonna have some fun.
Check him out.
Yeah,
on
yes,
YouTube as well. Dolo Ray.
Yeah, Dolo Ray. Yep, he on YouTube. Yeah, check him out. Hey, check my little cousin out. He's a good young man. He's real positive. Yeah, he's really trying to. He really doing his best. You know what I'm saying? As a young man, stay out here. You know what I mean? So, come on out, everybody. September the 17th, Fairground Park. Wake up, St. Louis. Wake up. Wake up, St. Louis. Wake up. Come on, y'all. Wait, hey, what was that movie by Spike Lee? Did it a dude was he screamed at
School Days.
Yeah, school days. What the dude, what was his name? He became a big actor too.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. What did he scream?
Wake up!
Wake up, St. Louis! Wake up! Wake up, St. Louis! Come on out. September 17th, Fairground Park. Wake up, St. Louis. But this is Prince on the Rise. I want to tell you all I love you. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all my friends. Oh, by the way, I was asked a question about my Facebook friends. People say people that's on your Facebook are just people that's on Facebook. They're not really your friends. But let me tell y'all something that y'all don't know. And I want to share it with y'all because I love y'all. Everybody on my Facebook, now I don't want to say everybody, I want to say like 85 to 86% of the people on my Facebook, I have met. I have met you all. We have embraced. I'm getting to know them. So the people that have friended me on Facebook, I have accepted. You know, we have met up. You know, I've came out and did some work for them and stuff. And so, man, now I don't know about your Facebook friends, but my Facebook friends, man, they the truth. We be kicking it. They call me up, they inbox me and everything. So listen, everybody, I appreciate y'all joining in to today and just log in to Prince on the Rise, my YouTube page, my podcast. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna get it. Y'all ain't finna keep on picking on me. I got it. Yeah, my Instagram, my Facebook. You know, come on out, man. Check me out, man. Get at me. Send me some notes. Send me some shout outs. You have any questions, you know what I'm saying? You want to ask me? Ask me. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm telling you, I got thick skin. I did over 39 years in prison. Come on now. 39 years institutions. Come on, my skin ain't thick. Okay, then I don't know what to tell you. I have thick skin. I can handle anything you want to ask me. I can handle it. And if I don't want to respond to something, I'm not. I'm gonna tell y'all that flat out. I'm gonna always do what I want to do. If God don't prepare me to respond to it, it's a no-no, and I won't get mad at you. But I will ask for your respect, you know, and respect for my audience. I will ask you that as well, you know, because this is not about trying to put nobody down, turn nobody down. It's all about trying to build somebody up. So
that's right.
You know, I'm asking everyone out there to respect this, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, and respect each other. And with that,
put
man,
them guns down. Please
Man,
stop killing each other. I just
hands
like to
up,
wake up
guns
one
down.
night, man, that nobody get killed every day.
Oh,
I look at the news, man. It's somebody in it right where I live at, man. Please, y'all.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for having me, man.
All right, Sherman, you're so very welcome. Okay, everybody. Until next time, I love y'all. God is good. Prince on the Rise ain't playing with you. Stop. Put the guns down. Hands up. Guns down.
That's right.
Put them up. Well, I got to go. White Castle's calling me. Number 2. Double cheeseburger. Bottle buns only. I got to go have it.
Good close.